everyone, Joshua Hanlon here, and I'm at Brick Rodeo in Sugarland, Texas, and I'm in the middle of the Great Ball Contraption layout, so I've got one of the builders here with me if you want to introduce yourself, and we'll take a look at the loot.
Alrighty, so I'm Andrew Carpenter. I'm from Denton, Texas, and yeah, this is our Great Ball Contraption loot. We've got about 30 modules on the table this year, so we'll go ahead and start down here. We've got a 2015 Brick Workshop module that was brought by Karen. She's from St. Louis. She brought a couple other modules, but we had to put in a few filler modules there. So we've got a couple of the 2017 Brick Workshop modules. And as you can see, this is a good place to look. We've got all new balls this year. Our white ones have the Brick Rodeo logo printed on them, and then we've got red, white, and blue just for 4th of July theme here. So that feeds into the 2019 Sawtooth Brick Workshop module there. And then this next module here is one of Zeke's modules. He used a 2018 Brick Workshop ball pump base to feed into it. And then he's got some of the new, those ramp pieces are off of, their fenders off of one of the new Technic car sets. And he's got those little flippers bringing the balls up. And then I'll let him talk about his next module here.
Okay, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Zeke Wisher. This is my first year exhibiting at a convention and first time participating in GBC. Been watching you guys' videos for a long time. Got me into this. I brought that red one in the corner. It's the plunger and agitators adapted from the Brick World ball pump. The rest is just a spoke train. This is my original design though. This is powered by falling weights. We got 13 pounds of weights in total from the Technic crane set a couple years back. And instead of a clock escapement, which uses a pendulum, we just have an interference runaway escapement up here, and it controls the weight descent. It's been running relatively reliably today. It passes balls as it should. It gets about 45 minutes on a wind. It takes about 5 minutes to rewind it. Up at the top, we've got a couple clutches. These allow me to rewind the gear trains with the weights without messing with the escapement. There is a separate electric bypass, so while I'm rewinding it, I can bypass the whole system. And if this ever fails, I can bypass it without taking it off the table. So.
Yeah, very impressive for your first time displaying GBC. So what was your kind of planning process? How did this module come together for you?
I was just really inspired by all the GBC builds that I saw, and I wanted to do something different. And I saw a gentleman at Brick Fair or Brick World, I can't remember which one, who had a clock escapement module, and I was like, I want to do my own version of that. And I played around with a clock escapement, and I ended up settling on this. My goal with this was to get a longer run time, decent elevation of lift power, and so we ended up with this contraption. It seems to be working okay. So,
Very nice. Well, thank you so much. Keep up the great work.
Absolutely.
We'll keep going then here.
Alrighty, so after his weighted module there, it flows into my cradle tipper. And this is a design by Mindstork, I believe. You can find it on greatballpit.com. It's a great module. It's been running, I don't know, 8 shows now, and it has never broken since then. So after that, flows into a 2021 Brick Fair Workshop module. I got that one at Brick Fair years ago. It's a great little flipper module. After that is my Vestas windmill module. So I took the Vestas windmill Lego set that was released a couple years back, and just put a little module running over it. It needs a revamp. It is pretty old and pretty shaky, but it still works. So after that is another just a simple Brick Workshop module. And then that goes into my brother's wheel module with the banana gears running with this one, the banana gears moving, which is a little different. There's not many wheels like that. I like this one because it can take a big load of balls and spin them out just a few at a time. And it can also run in either direction. So depending on whatever the polarity of the modules around it is, it can go both directions. So that runs into a S-lift module. This one isn't built by me, it's someone else's. I forget his name though. It's been here a couple years, and it's a great little module, running always, except the motor's on the wrong side for it, so it kind of faces the public. Then it runs into a couple flipper modules. I believe this is a workshop module at Brick World a couple years back. And we had another module here, but it failed, so these are just spares in for it. But I really like this flipper module. It's nice because it has the counterweights on the bottom, and so it doesn't put the strain on the motors like some flippers do. After that is my big dueling conveyors. This year we're using it as a little drawbridge to get across our second gap. And this one's been running good this whole show. We've been putting a lot of balls into it, and it spits them out slowly. So, and then after that is this was designed by Mako over in Europe. This is a C model. It's one of the Technic cranes. Used all the parts from that set to go ahead and just make another GBC module with it. So this one, go ahead and let them flip around on the other side.
There's always a little GBC graveyard at every show, modules that aren't working correctly.
Yes, yeah, you can see that there, right there. These are all of our modules. Some are spares. Most of them are ones that broke and we had to pull out. So a little bit more this year than we usually have, but hopefully we'll get them working. Alrighty, so after the Mako Arts module, that goes into my brother's side conveyor. And this one's a little different than some side conveyors. It just has the pins every so often that pull them up the ramp. And it also doubles as an agitator in the hopper. You can see that design feature there where the pins actually lift up the hopper to agitate the balls so it prevents jams. It's a real good design. After that, we go into the slow conveyor, as I call it. One of my oldest modules, just a simple conveyor. It brings up more like batches of balls instead of a single ball. It can bring up about 3 at a time. So yeah, an old module working reliably. Then we go into one of my 3 banana gigs, designed by Ethan McCain. This is one of my all black and blue ones. It looks great. We used it as a filler module as well. We had another module there that broke. So, but it's been working great this show. After that is my brother's wheel module, kind of the take on Tom Atkinson's Black Hole, where it has the inverted treads. And this one's great because you can put a lot of balls in it and it spits them out just a few at a time. And it also can run both directions. You can see he's got shelves on both ends of the flippers to bring it up in both directions. So you can also put a large batch of balls in there and they come out just a few at a time. After that there is the Brick World Workshop module from 2018. A little bit extended so I could put a ramp on the end of it just to give it some length. And you can see it's got the 4th of July Brick Rodeo brick right there on the side of it that they were giving out this year at our 4th of July party. So yeah, and then after that we go into my first banana gig. That's the original design from Ethan McCain. That one's unedited. So yeah, great module. Runs at every show and it works great. So after that we go into one of the Solaire modules designed by Matt Norman. This one was brought by somebody else. They just built it, set it here on the table, and it's been running great the whole show. I like how they use the yellow and black banana gears on that one. Kind of looks a little bit cooler. So then after that we go into one of my oldest modules, my Archimedes screw. And it's a great module. Been running great this whole show. So at some point I'd like to get a less colorful version, get it all matching colors. So, but for now, it's stuck like that. So, and then we go into this one was built by another builder. And I like this module here a lot. It's kind of got the lift arms. And so the balls kind of fill up in the lift arms and then they go around kind of like a little wheel, but it's a longer version of that, and so they'll fill up, and then once they get to the top on the other end, they'll roll out, and they've gained the height that way. So it's a very nice looking module. It's one of my favorites. After that, we go into a wheel. I believe this was originally designed by Brian Alano, and this was built by somebody else sit here on the table. So just a simple wheel module. Works great. Also does good taking a large batch of balls and spitting them out one at a time. So after that is my Beyond the Brick banana gig. That's been at all our shows. I've been going for years, and my model, the microphone in front. So everyone's seen it by now. So, but just another reliable module. I like putting it towards the front so the public can recognize it. So every so often we'll be like, "Oh, is this built by the Beyond the Brick guys?" And I'm like, "No, is built by me, but
I love the branding.
yeah, so I always got to give you all a shout out. So after that, we go into one of the Brick Fair workshop modules. I believe this was 2019. I may be wrong on whatever year it is, but it's a smaller cardan lift design, and it's honestly very reliable. You would think with it having that many little gears and that small of an area, it would break all the time, but it's actually one of the more reliable workshop modules. One of the most reliable cardan lifts I've ever worked with. It's a great little module, and it's always fun to watch. So yeah, after that it goes into my bridge module. I've had it for years now. This is my fourth iteration. I've done a lot of different changing things, but it works great. It's been working great this whole show, so makes it very easy for us GBCers to get in and out. So, and also it's got the promotional little Brick Rodeo, the set they gave out for us this year. So yeah, that's the GBC loop.
So how many builders and modules here this year?
About, I think 28 is our official count for modules, and we have about 6 different builders that have put modules here on the table. So been a great show.
Perfect. Great to see it up and running. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, thank y'all.